Used car prices have been dropping. Fantastic! Too bad prices have been extremely high to begin with, meaning that the price drops thus far are just a drop in the bucket. Prices have a long way to go to reach reality and may even take all of 2023. What's worse is that used Corvette prices have not dropped. Hey, hello, how are you? Welcome to Road Odyssey. I am Burke. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And if you like the videos that I provide, please subscribe. I would really appreciate that very much. And please smash that like button because, well, for whatever reason, you either feel sorry for me or you actually do like my videos. So in this video, I am going to talk about, basic like C5 through C7 maybe, Corvette prices. The car market pricing is supposedly beginning to decline. I don't know. I really don't know. So I thought I'd take a cursory look at this and just see what I can find compared to what I do know for real. I've had a C5, C6, C7, and now a C8. And so I'm going to do a little bit of comparison just to see if I can validate the idea that car prices are coming down, but the Corvette prices are still up too high. So let's take a look. Here we go. As of fourth quarter 2022, maybe even before, the overpriced car market has seemingly begun to cool off. According to a new report from iSeeCars.com, the average used car prices fell 2% in November 2022, then 3% in December 2022. The average used car price sank about $1,000, which is the first decrease since June of 2020. But here's the interesting point that I learned from this Corvette forum article. Used Corvette prices rose an average of $7,000 between September and December of 2022. That is said to be about 9% more than in prior months. And no one knows if this is going to change, for better or worse. Let's take a look as to some possible reasons why used Corvette prices are either remaining stable at an inflated price or are actually rising. Reason number one, most Corvettes are not daily drivers and they are well maintained. Some are show cars, garage queens, and many are just never driven much and or only in very good weather. This has always been pretty much true, and it maintains a large group of used Corvettes with very good value. And at the same time, this means that these same used Corvettes remain with the owners and not put out into the used car market. Reason number two, not as many C8s have been produced as originally expected, driving the number of new cars down a little bit. This means that fewer people have transitioned into the newer Corvette, the C8, and not unloading their older Corvettes into the used car market. So, the used Corvette market has a supply that's probably smaller than also expected, smaller than the demand, keeping the prices up. Reason number three, the C8 Corvette has been selling for a justifiably lofty price, but not so justifiably when the dealerships add their markup adjustment. The over MSRP prices have knocked out many potential buyers, and some of those potential buyers might have older Corvettes that could have been placed in the used Corvette sector. Reason number 4, there is a large group of people holding on to the older manual transmission Corvettes. They prefer manuals over the new C8 Corvette because they greatly value the enjoyment of the interaction with the car. Again, causing more used Corvette owners to hold on to these prior generations. Lastly, reason number 5. People who enjoy Corvettes are often gasaholics, sports car enthusiasts. They're not the ones who are going to be equated to going all electric. These people highly value their ICE Corvettes and will not give them up easily, especially Corvettes that have been modified for racing or to feel that extra thrill of a greater amount of performance. And to hear the roar of the engine is just glorious. It's the magnificent raw power that yells directly to the base human desires to push the limits. Gas-addicted sports car enthusiasts, they are not going away anytime soon, and they will hold on to used Corvettes. Now, let's move on a little bit. I want to show you a little as to how I agree with the perception or the claim from the article that used Corvettes are maybe rising, but at least still maintaining higher prices. I thought I would check out some used Corvette prices on the internet for fun. Here is some of what I saw using Car Gurus, which I honestly chose that website at random. But I think I could have used most any other used car sales website to investigate what's going on with used Corvette pricing. Of the 7,000 plus Corvettes listed nationally on Car Gurus, I found easily used Corvettes for below $10,000. Primarily, the lowest prices I thought that were of consequence were around $6,000, no matter the condition. Many were in accidents. So I kept looking until I got through the first 130 plus Corvettes listed. Came to the 149th, a yellow C5 2001 base model listed at about $11,000. To compare for me, I got my wife's 2000 C5 with fewer than 120,000 miles in decent running condition, salvage title, 1 accident, but that was not bad. It just needed some cosmetic work. It was cool. We paid $6,000 at the end of 2019, then spent $2,000 for repairs and upgrades, making it about an $8,000 car. Therefore, I would say for a reasonably priced, decent condition C5, pricing now should be about $10,000 to $15,000. That would be about 2.5 off high or about 10% high. So I agree with the article saying that used Corvette prices are still about 9% off. Add to this, nice C5s, they can be over $15,000 easy, probably at least 10% over what the previous prices have been. I would also like to look at C6s. When I bought our first Corvette, the 2005 base, we spent $18,500 and it was in very good condition and a clean title. Looking at Car Gurus today, I first started seeing the first few C6s listed at about $16,000, but all with almost 3 times the miles and with accident reports. I finally found one at $17,000 that may have been just fine. The first big group of C6s began at about $19,500. The mileage was still higher than mine because I'd bought mine with about 56,000 miles. Then I finally found one C6 at $21,000 with 63,000 miles, clean title, no accidents. Very generally speaking for the C6s, in this respect, I see that the C6s today are about 2,000 plus more than what they were a while back. Easy. So they're going to be somewhere around 5 to 10% higher than what prices used to be, hands down. There is still a lot of variability in the premium sports car market of which the Corvettes live in. These Corvettes, their values are still in a state of flux. From what I've read, this is going to be occurring over all of 2023. Please do your research. Be very careful if you're in the market for a used Corvette. So, what do y'all think? Do you think that Corvette prices, relative to how general car prices are coming down, do you think Corvette prices are just getting lower and lower now? And they're, in a respectable price range? Or do you think Corvette prices are still elevated a little bit too high? Me personally, I agree with this initial article that I looked at because there's lots of articles. I still think the Corvette prices are a little bit too high, but that's supply and demand. That's how it goes. So anyway, leave a comment down below. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you like the videos that I provide, please subscribe. I really do appreciate that very much. And with that, relax. Take it easy, and I will see y'all later. Bye.